Welcome to yourfaculty.com, a premier test preparation portal for GRE, CAT and bank exams. In this video tutorial, we'll go through the cyclic nature of numbers and try to solve a question which are based on you finding the units digit of an expression. Let's try to understand what it means to be cyclic nature. Cyclic nature. So let's try to look at the powers of some of the smaller numbers. So 2 power 1, I'm sure you all know it is 2. 2 power 2 is equal to 4. 2 power 3, 8. 2 power 4, 16. 5 is equal to 32. 64. 2 power 7, 128. 2 power 8, 256. 2 power 9, 2 power 10. Okay. So in all these cases, what do you see? You see that let's look at the units digits. 2, 4, 8, 6. Right? After that, it's again 2, 4, 8, 6. And again, after that, it is, let me draw a line here to explain that to you. It's again 2, 4, it's again, it will be 8 and 6. So it goes on. This is why it's called cyclic. So what you notice here is that most of the numbers follow a pattern, especially when they come to their powers. And it keeps repeating after a certain set of numbers. You can apply this concept in some of the problems that comes up in CAT, where they ask questions like find the units digit of the expression 2 power 852. Please don't panic when such question comes up. This question can be solved in just 2 minutes. So how do you solve it? Let's try to apply this concept of cyclic nature of the numbers here. So 2 power 52, to solve such problems, you have to divide 2 power 52 into 4 parts, right? Only when you divide into 4 parts, you will know that the 2 power 1, 2, then you will be able to find out the first part after that will move around with 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now, how do you divide this into 4 parts? It's very simple. Divide 852 by 4. What do you get? We know that from our divisibility test, 52 is divisible by 4 and hence you get a value of 0, which means 852 is actually divisible by 4, and in that case the expression that we need to look for is 2 power 4. So the units digit of 2 power 852 is otherwise equal to 2 power 4 because it is equal to 4 into 213 is equal to 852. So it is equal to 2 power 4, and 2 power 4 we know that the units digit is 6. Isn't it easy? You don't have to worry how to calculate the actual value of 2 to the power of 852. You just need to know where this value stands in this cyclic portion. Okay, so moving on. Now let's look at the powers of 3. I'm just going to enter just the units place for our simplicity. So let's look at 3 to the power of 1, 3. 3 to the power of 2, 9. Power of 3. How do you do it? 9 threes are 7. The power of 4. 7 threes are 21. Power of 5. 1 into 3, 3. Power of 6, 9. 1. I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to do. I'm just entering the units place. And what I've done there, I've just entered it over here. And how did I move to the next, the units place of the next power? I just multiplied it by 3. Okay. So if I continue like this, you'll see again that after every 4 numbers, there is a repetition. Every 4 powers. So now, how do you solve a problem that comes up in the exam? Let's say the question says 43 to the power of 786. If this is the question, your first step is to reduce this term to the power of, please don't worry about what number is there in first of all tens place. So just remove this off. So now your whole expression is reduced to units digit and to the power of 786. The next step is bringing it to the power of one of these and then making it like this. I mean, making it an expression. So if you divide 786 by 4, what do you get? We know from our divisibility test, 784, please note the last 2 digits of are basically the divisibility used for divisibility test of 4. 84 is divisible by 4. So we know that 3 to the power of 4 to some value x is basically 784 into 3 to the power of 2. Why did I put into 2? Because it is basically 34x plus 2, which is equal to 3 to the power of 4 to the power of x into 3 to the power of 2. Hope you are able to appreciate what I am trying to do here. So what is the value of, what will come in units place if it is 3 to the power of 4 to the x? It's basically this, it's 1. And if it is 3 to the power of 2, it is 9. So the units place in this case is 9. Isn't it simple? All that you had to do is, when such an expression comes up, you just need to take this off and the cycle starts from here. And the second value after that will become the answer for your question. So the answer in this case is 9 when the question that was given to you is 43 to the power of 786. I'll explain this again. What we did was, the question given to you was 43 to the power of 786. We ignored the tens place, which is basically 4 here, and reduced the expression to 3 to the power of 786. We know that in the case of powers of 3, they are cyclic in nature after every 4 powers. So we divided 786 into 4 parts, and we understand that at 784, it is very easy, students. If a number is given and you need to find out the nearest 4-digit number, multiple of 4, we know the cyclicity of 4. I had explained it in my divisibility video. You utilize it and arrive at the number very quickly. So we know that 784 is divisible by 4. So which would mean the whole expression is now divided into this factor. I am not even putting my effort to find the value of x because it is irrelevant here. Whatever be it, the value is going to be 1. So for this expression, the value is going to be 1. And we just need to be worried about the expression after that, which is 3 to the power of 2. And hence, we get the answer as 9 because 3 square is 9. You can apply the same concept. Now in the case of 4 to the power 1 is equal to 4. 2 is equal to 16, which is 6 units digit. 4 to the power of 3 is equal to 6 fours are 24. 4 is equal to 6. So what do you see here? The powers of 4, a number ending with 4, and if the question is like this, let's say find the units digit of 384 to the power of 26. Please don't panic. It is very simple. The 4 follows after every 2 powers. It is cyclic. You can see that 4 to the power of 5 is going to be 4. 4 to the power of 6 will be 6. So after every 2 powers, it basically becomes, it starts repeating. And what do you see here? Every odd power, it gives an answer of 4, and every even power, it gives an answer of 6. So the answer in this case, it is even. Please don't even worry about this number. Just take the units digit. It is like 4 to the power of 26, and 26 is an even number, and hence the units digit is 6. It's very simple, isn't it? Now, what if the number ends with 5? 5 power 1, 5. 5 square, 5. 5 cube, 5. Whatever be the value, whatever be the expression given, if the number ends with 5, let's say 685 to the power of 895, the units digit is going to be only 5. Please remember this. Please don't waste your time trying to solve such expressions. Moving on, let's look at the powers of 6. Very simple again. 6 to the power of 1, 6. 6 to the power of 2, 6. 6 to the power of 3, 6. So what you see here is that when a number is given, for example, 586 to the power of 768, and if the question is find the units digit of this number, the answer is 6. Don't even waste your time there. Now, let's move on to 7. 7 to the power of 1 is 7. Power 2 is equal to 14. I'll just, it's 49. So I'll just put as 9. 7 cube, 6 sevens are 63. So 3. 7 to the power of 4, 1. Power of 5, 7. 7 to the power of 6, 9. Power of 7, 3. 7 to the power of 8, 1. Can you please note that how I am doing this is basically I'm just multiplying the previous number by 7. So here it is 9 sevens are 63. When it is 3, 7 threes are 21. 1. 7. Again 7 sevens are 49. 9. 63. 3. And 1. When you multiply 3 into 7, 21. 1. So I'm just entering the units digit here. Just write here units digit. So in your exam, when such a number comes, you just need to write what I have written here on your right hand side and then start solving the problem. So you see here that after every 4 powers, it is kind of cyclic. So let's say you are given a question 657 to the power of 452, and the question is to find the units digit. What do? The steps are very simple. I'm just going to explain it again. Ignore these two numbers. Take it as just 7 to the power of 452. When you are given this, we know that the cycle is basically 4. I'll put it as 54 for our understanding, because 52 I think we are already done. So we'll keep it as 54 here. So we know that 460 is a multiple of 4. 456 is a multiple of 4. 452 is a multiple of 4. Remember the divisibility test of 4. 15 4s are 30. 14 and 13. So we just need to remember that 452 is the nearest number on which the cycle gets over. So 7 to the power of 452 into 2. I hope you understand. 752 is the nearest number on which the power of 4 gets over. So this is the place where it gets over, and after that the cycle starts. So I convert the power to the level of a multiple of 4. So what you get is 7 to the power of 452. We know that we just need to ignore this and then move to this level, because it's just the value is actually 1. So we get 7 to the power of 2, and hence the answer is 9, which is basically this. So the answer that we get in this case, when 657 to the power of 454, the answer that we get is, if we are asked to find out the units digit, the answer that we get is 9. Moving on, let's look at the powers of 8. 8 to the power of 1 is equal to 8. 8 to the power of 2 is equal to 8 8s are 64, so 6. 8 4s are 32. 8 2s are 16. It's basically 8 6 are 48, right? Don't even waste your time. Please remember that it is basically after 4 digits, it's cyclic. After 4 pass, sorry. So what happens when a question is given 258 to the power of 789? See, we know that we just need to ignore these two numbers, so we are left with 7 and 8 to the power of 789. We know that 780 is a divisible of 4, 784 is a divisible of 4, 788 is a divisible of 4, and what you are left with is 788 into 8 to the power of 1, right? Because 789. So we just ignore this piece and the cycle starts here. We just need to say that the units digit is 8. You will notice that we will be able to solve all these problems in a matter of few minutes, few seconds in fact. Now, in an exam, the question won't be this straightforward. So how will the question look like? 42 to the power of 787 into 57 to the power of 471 into 98 to the power of 861. They'll ask you to find the units digit of this number. So what do you do in this case is find the units digit of this, then this, and then this, and multiply all of them. Very simple. So you can easily find out the answers by solving all of them step by step based on the video that you had provided. I would suggest if you can try it out yourself, and then if you can share it with us by sending an email to info@yourfaculty.com. We'll be able to review your steps. You can just quickly do it in your paper and take a snapshot and send it as an email to info@yourfaculty.com. So you can send us an email and we'll be happy to help you out in case you have any queries. Moving on. So this will be the kind of questions, and I'm sure you'll be able to crack it. Let's say one place you get the answer as 7, the other place you get the answer as 8, and the other place you get the answer as 4. What you need to do is 8 4s are 32, 2 into 7, again 4 into 7 is 28. Ignore this. You are left with 8. 8 into 8 is 64. The answer is 4. So I'm not saying this is the answer for this, but I'm saying typically you will end up with this kind of numbers, and then you just need to multiply and do it. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the powers of 9. 9 to the power of 1 is equal to 9. 9 square 18. Sorry, 81. So 9 to 9. 9 cube 9. 1. So on. So what do you see here? When the powers of that number is actually odd, the unit digit is basically 9. If it is even, it is 1. Let's look at an example. 489 to the power of 127. We can blindly take the answer as 9 because the power is odd. It's that simple. So the unit digit is basically 9. And if it is 489 to the power of 126, the answer is 1. So it's that simple. If you understand the cyclic nature of the powers, you can easily solve these kind of problems that come up in your CAT exams, bank or GRE or GMAT. I'm sure you would have loved our video on this. Please subscribe to our videos. You can also watch our other tutorials in our YouTube channel. So like us in our Facebook page, we'll also be posting a lot of interesting content. Our blog covers a lot of word lists and other things that are needed for your exams. We also track the upcoming exams, government exams and other exams that are coming up across the globe. We give out strategies in our blog for exam day strategies, and also you can look at our start following us in our LinkedIn page or Twitter. Catch you up in our next video. Until then, bye.